Hello, good morning everyone. Welcome to new day, Wednesday, 11 May 11, 2022, 9 a.m. sharp, less than 30 minutes for the market to open. And we are watching right now NASDAQ that is basically all over the place. So this morning we were up on the green. We were basically early this morning at yesterday highs, and we gone after the CPI numbers all the way from yesterday highs to yesterday lows, just like that in 30 minutes. So yeah, market very volatile, still very sensitive to the inflation. Okay, lots of concerns about the inflation and how long, what will be the path of Fed, if they will keep the idea that they will not rise 75% basis points. So if they keep only the 50 and 25, so hikes per meeting. So, but lots of concerns, lots of questions. Right now we are watching NASDAQ is holding after making new lows for the year. They are holding for now pretty much this week lows. So the big question right now, and that's what I want to see, if these week lows are going to hold. So we have here a perfect supply zone near the 8-day moving average supply zone, going all the way from yesterday highs to this week lows, and we seeing that these lows are getting bought as we speak. Now the big question is if they are going to hold and keep price inside the box. Okay, price here, some consolidation, some frustration between bulls and bears. It will be a tough market condition, or if they are going to be able to push new lows, go below 12k on NASDAQ, and that will go ugly. Okay, so market not easy, but we have been trying to figure out ways to navigate this market and looking for the leaders. Okay, yesterday we flipped from longs to shorts. Yesterday I got a bit pissed because I was looking for the bounce on NVDA. Okay, pushing here NVDA. I was looking for the bounce. I got a little bit too soon. The bounce came some minutes later for a very nice bounce. Congratulations for those that held the position a little bit longer. But with this said, it has not been easy to navigate this market. Yesterday, NVIDIA pretty much make a inside day, keeping the price between the lows and the highs from Monday. Okay, so now we wait to see if it's going to get out of the box. So for example, right now NVIDIA at 171.8. Okay, I want to see if it's able to hold 170. If it holds 170, we keep here the range between 182 170. Otherwise, if it breaks below 170, you look for 168.27. That's Monday lows and also this year lows. And if it hold over, it can go all the way 168, 165, 160, and who knows where this is going to stop. I don't like to catch the falling knife. Yesterday the bounce was expectable. Today just a little more tricky, but I want to see if 168, 170 is going to hold for a bounce. If yes, we can try some scalps. 175, it's a supply zone. 180, that's a big level that should fade there. But we need NASDAQ to hold these pre-market lows. Okay, otherwise can go very ugly for the downside. Yesterday we got some nice shorts on Microsoft. It was one of the names that when I saw basically that some of the calls, NVIDIA calls on Boeing, for example, I got some Boeing calls when I saw here. Okay, so this is for educational purpose. Okay, I basically start scalping here. okay, start scalping here. Let's zoom, okay, so you can see it. It opened, it faded. When it put a low and tried to bounce, I got here some calls. I was seeing some names as AMD and NVDA bouncing also and making new highs on the session. I was looking for new highs on the session, but when I see that it basically stalled, making lower intraday highs, I basically closed the calls. It was the wise thing to do as it roll over, so I locked the small gains there, and I flip into IWM and shorts, and also Microsoft shorts. Those paid well, both trades more than double. So when I saw the rollover on most of the names, I got shorts, I had more, and I ride the puts for more than 100% profits. Close to soon, but yep, I'm happy. As in the middle of the session we saw a mean reversion trade, so that's precisely what this market is doing, is giving trades. Okay, what I'm saying, and I'm saying pretty much every single day, this is a trading market. You place trades, okay? You try to ride the momentum, either up or down. Really, no one knows where this will go. On the short term is bearish, but that does not mean that the market cannot bounce. We're seeing the bounces, so you can scalp the bounces, okay, and look for the reversals. And yeah, yesterday it was one of those cases when I tried to play the bounce, did not work. I flip into shorts, and those IWM puts played well. Now 174, I want to see 174 is a big level, okay? If you see, it's Monday lows yesterday, right into the close, right at 174. I want to see if 174 holds, and if it tries to go above 177, that's the next zone, okay? If it goes above 177, we have 178, 179 yesterday highs of the day. That's for the bull case on AWM. So 174 is a key level, but if they push price below 174, stays below 171, is yesterday lows, also this year lows, and the focus, okay? If it breaks below 171, you watch 170, and below that can get very, very ugly, okay? The other name that we shorted also was Microsoft. Same thing as IWM. When I start seeing a rollover, we basically add to the puts. We add some more puts, and we ride the wave down for more than 100% profits. It worked well. Same thing as the rest. You take trades, okay? So if you see basically gone down, gone up, goes flat, right now 265, got back down, okay? But if you notice, okay, if you noticed, playing here, okay, playing here, right now price at 266. If you notice, basically we are inside of a box, okay? Basically yesterday they pushed from the highs, they pushed into 265 lows, they pushed back into 273 highs. This morning they pushing back into 265 lows. So this is a trading market. We're going nowhere. There is some consolidation at these week lows. So that's why I'm saying these week lows very important to see if they hold. Okay, if they hold and if the selling pressure exhausts, we can have a short covering rally. But we need to see it. We are seeing for now some consolidation with this kind of action, okay? So for example, on Microsoft, I want to see if 265 is going to hold for another bounce, okay? And keeping here the range between 265 to 73. If it breaks below 265, then it can go ugly. You have 263.3 Monday lows, and below that new lows for the year. But we need to see it, okay? It needs to break and stay below. Apple, it will be a focus, of course, with the tech, all the action right now going into the tech names. Lots of concerns, question marks about the inflation and the interest rates, and tech is always very sensitive to that. So pushing here Apple, okay? Apple, yes, they stalled very near at 156, very near 157, the 8-day moving average stall, push below 153 this morning. I want to see if 153 is going to hold, okay? If it holds, yeah, it can try 154, 155, the supply zone 156, okay? But if it breaks below and stays below 153, it can go ugly. You have Monday lows 151.49, below that can go all the way into 150. That's what I want to see, what they are going to do. AMD, exactly the same thing yesterday. Out of the gate, goes down, fade, rip up, goes back down, goes back up, and right now going back into 87. Okay, so what I want to see, 87 is going to hold. It's all over the place. It's printing an inside action. If you see, okay, let's try to zoom in a little bit more. Monday lows were pretty much 85.38, okay, Monday lows, and yesterday lows 85.41. So basically they keeping here 85.40, a big support zone. Right now 87. I want to see if 87 holds and if it can push back into $90, okay? Otherwise, if 87 fails, we have 85.40, and that's a big support level. If it breaks below 85.40, you forget, and it will go and make new lows for the year below 84. Okay, these year lows from April. So something to keep on watch. Also to keep on watch will be the rest of the tech. Facebook yesterday stalled exactly where it should, right at the 8-day moving average, big supply zone. Okay, push below right now 195. I want to see if 194, 195 holds, and if it's able to bounce, it can go. It has a big supply zone, $200 all the way $200 to 203, 202. That's the supply zone. But if this thing breaks below 194, it can go very ugly. Okay, it can go really very ugly. But we need below 194 to try to go 190 to 9. That's before entering the gap, and we have a big gap to fill at 181. Can it happen? Yeah, anything can happen. But first needs to break and stay below 194. Okay, not the case for now. We need to see it after the market open what they are going to do. JP Morgan yesterday, ugly, really ugly reversal sell. So they basically yesterday early morning they push below 123, push back below, rejected at the 8-day moving average, and push below the 8-day moving average, gone from green to red, and all the way making new lows for the year, 117.5. Bear case here. I want to see if they are going to keep price here inside action, okay, or if they are going to print new lows for the year below 117. Also a focus. The cubes, of course, it will be a focus. As I've been saying, and I start today saying that we pretty much having here some concern about the tech names, inflation, and the names that are sensitive to the rates. And yesterday they stalled right at 305. Okay, if you notice, they rejected here, once again here, once again here, once again here. So 305, 306, that's a big supply zone. Right now 297. I want to see if 296, 297 it's going to hold. That's the support zone. If it holds, it can try to go back into $300. The biggest level 305, 306. Okay. But if this thing breaks and stays below 296, watch out, new lows for the year below 295.7 and can go all the way into 290. So yeah, that's also a possible scenario. Same thing with the SPY that it's bouncing from the pre-market lows. Pretty much exactly the same thing. So if you notice the Monday highs and price got rejected at 406.41. Yesterday it got rejected right at 406. Push below. They bounced from 394 just to going back this morning. Right now 396, but it already gone all the way into 394. So giving back basically the bounce from yesterday. Now I want to see if they are able to hold, okay, this level and keep price here between 394 and 406. Okay, so that's the range that we have. Okay, that's the range. 406, that's the supply zone. Okay, and 394, 395 is the level they need to hold and keep pricing here inside of a box. But we need to see it. One thing is for sure, if they break below 396, you have yesterday lows 394, and below that can go all the way into 390. Why not? Anything can happen on this market, especially when you have short gamma. That's where we are trading right now. We are on the bear camp, short gamma below the 8 and 21 day moving average. So yeah, anything can happen. Tesla, it will be also a focus. It break down this week after last week got rejected right at 21 day moving average, pushing back below $900. And I said below $900, you watch for 850, and below that 821, and below $800. Boom. Happened 1, 2, 3, 4 days. Yesterday they tried to hold 774, okay, and push price back above 780. I want to see right now 785. I want to see if 780, for me 780 is the biggest support, okay. I want to see if they keep buying 780, okay, and if they buy it, I'll be watching between a range between 780, 775 and 845, okay, these week highs, okay, and keep price here inside of a range, but needs to hold above 785, go above $800 to try to go into 825 and 845. Otherwise, if they push price below 780, what you should be looking, new lows for the week below 774, and it has lots of room for downside. So yeah, lots of question marks, and going back right now into NASDAQ, okay, big wide range. So far they are holding the pre-market lows, okay, so that's the biggest level, that's the supply zone, okay, that's the supply zone, okay, supply zone, that's the support zone. What they are going to do, the most frustrating trade, it will be if they keep here the range, okay, that will be tough, okay, keeping here, and the volatility reduces, the options premium gets killed both on the calls and on the puts, and yeah, market will be all over the place once again, but yeah, it can happen. What we need for the continuation, either for downside here or for upside above these week highs. So yeah, keeping focus, that's the zone right now. Keeping bulls needs this and bears need this, okay. So right now we are not seeing, we are seeing that they are holding the lows, they are bouncing. The size of the bounce will give clues on what's next. If they go back into the green, as it can happen once again, we are seeing some short covering right now, as it can happen. If it goes back from red to green, yeah, it can go for a squeeze. We have these morning highs, we have the 8-day moving average, and above that we have pretty much this next supply zone here that should fade, okay, on this level. Otherwise, 21-day moving average right around the corner, and we are seeing this live with 12 minutes for the market to open, and we are seeing they are buying the dip, okay. So I want to see if they keep holding and bounce, okay. We can go back and give 50% retracement, okay, and if it goes and if it roll over, yeah, it can go ugly, but if they retrace 50%, goes and resumes, that will be a big short squeeze. So yeah, right now staying open-minded, putting here a support for now at these morning lows, okay, and those are the levels that I'll be trading. Once again, this is not a market, an easy market, very volatile. We have lots of moves intraday, as we saw yesterday. We basically gone all the way from the highs to the lows, back into the highs, closed at the middle of the range. This morning we are back into yesterday lows, and right now we are bouncing once again. So in 2 days, in less than 2 days, you are touching the highs and the lows on those 2 days in a couple of hours, okay. You touch those levels 2, 3, 4 times. both the highs and the lows. What does this mean? It means that we have here a big fight between the two forces. Sellers did not have enough strength so far to push and make new lows for and go and stay below the lows of the week, so they are bouncing. We are here between on an inside action, so be very careful, cut your risk, reduce your risk, and take trades. That's exactly what I've been doing and what I suggest you to do. Okay, with this said, less than 10 minutes for the market to open. I would like to thank you all for watching. I'm doing this from Monday to Friday 9 a.m. sharp, so please give a like, subscribe to the channel. One thing, tomorrow, due to some personal issues, I will not be able to do the 9 a.m. briefing. Also, I will probably not be able to trade tomorrow. Some things unfortunately I have to do. So tomorrow there will be no 9 a.m. briefing, but on Friday I'll be back with 9 a.m. briefing. So set your calendars, Friday 9 a.m. briefing sharp, trying to figure out what the hell is going to happen next and try to generate cash flow on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. Okay, thank you, good luck today, see you all Friday 9 a.m. briefing. Bye bye everyone.